Hey guys, goodness, excuse me. Why do I always make a video and that is how it starts? I hope everyone is really well. If you're watching this video, I just wanted to give an update. I'm now 10 DPO, 10 days past ovulation. I'm just not going to scream because my fiance is still asleep. It's currently a Saturday in Australia here in Melbourne. Still in lockdown in Victoria. I heard the other day that apparently we have the toughest lockdown in the whole world. So that's been really tough. But anyway, I just wanted to give a little update and sort of show you if I happen to be pregnant, what I'm actually going to give my fiance, because it is our first baby, our little angel baby. So I took a test this morning. And I have got some serious blind eyes, so I sent it to a friend and I said, I think I see something, like the start of something, and she's like, oh my god, I see it too. Now I used a Freya test. I'm not going to show you ladies, I'm sorry. I'll show you, fingers crossed, if it's positive in a couple of days, but you can't really see it very well on the camera, but she could see it looked like a very, very, very faint pink line. Now I used a Freya first response test. The problem with those is they can have indents, so I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but I'm just sending really good thoughts to my tummy. I'm saying, come on bubba, you can do it. So in celebration of potentially being pregnant, I'm going to show you what I'm going to surprise my fiance with, and fingers crossed, in 4 days, I think. Hold on, let me check. It's either 3 or 4 days I'm due for my period. 4 days. So this is where we're looking at the moment. So fingers crossed that my AF isn't gonna come and that line that we potentially might have seen this morning gets darker. Everyone said positive thoughts, positive thoughts. Anyway, so I have this box, which I'm going to go through in a minute. This is the box I'm going to give him. Now, I don't know if, I think the website Etsy, I don't know if you ladies or gentlemen have heard of it before. It's probably going to be mostly ladies on this YouTube. Etsy, it's a handmade website where you can help small businesses. No offense to anyone in the whole world, but I have tried to stay local in Australia, so I have gotten a card from a local business. Now I'm really lucky, bless her heart, I almost wanted to send it back. So I had put in an order for a card to give my fiance, and the card hadn't arrived for like 3-4 weeks, and I messaged her saying, hey, I haven't received your card, just wondering what's going on, because there was no tracking on it. She's like, well, we both live in Melbourne, so you should have received it by now, even with the really bad how long it's taking you to get parcels here, because obviously we're in stage 4 still, so things are just taking ages. And she's like, I'll send you another one. I was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. So she sent me actually another one, and didn't charge me again, which was so sweet. But I ended up getting both. I don't know what happened, but anyway, so I'm actually going to show you with the other card what it is. So it comes with this beautiful, very old school, sort of rustic looking envelope, and then this is the card. So it says, please scratch here. I actually ended up getting cards like this for my bridesmaids, and they scratched it and it was so cute. It is a blank card on the inside, so there's nothing there. So I'll show you. I'm going to scratch it for you now. So sweet. So this might take a minute because I don't have any, oh god, my computer's shaking as well. I don't have any coins, which is really annoying. Maybe I should have done this before, but look, I just wanted to show you what the card looked like. Do you know what I mean? I don't have a good camera or a good editing system yet. I'm not sure if these videos will get like super popular. So you know how there's that funny meme about like 10 hours later. I'd be putting that in right now and actually cutting to me like showing you the card, but I don't have that joy yet, so you all are just gonna have to sit there and wait patiently for me to scrub this up, you know. It's really fun, really fun. Sorry. Look, we're almost to my fiance will take to scrub this off as well. This was done so badly, I'm so sorry. Anyway, and this is what it says. It says, "You're going to be a dad." So cute. What's it? I really hope I can give it to him, you know. God, I'm like not gonna cry. It's just, I didn't realize how emotional this is for women, like seriously. I'll probably film his reaction and put it on YouTube, but yeah, it says you're gonna be a dad. It's just so cute. I'm dead. So then this will be the box that he'll open. I'll have the positive test like in it, and he'll be like, oh. So I'll have this out of it. So yeah, so this is actually his card here. And then you'll have the positive test and this little jumpsuit. So cute. Oh God. He's so cute. Don't know if you can tell how small it is. Why am I getting emotional? Seriously. I think it's just, it's so precious. Oh. So yeah. Oh God. I don't know, I'm not even necessarily pregnant yet and I'm already dying of emotions. So yeah, so excuse me for that. It's just so sweet. So that's my plan. Who knows really what's going on with my tummy, but in regards to symptoms, if you're like me and you're like hyper aware of everything, you're like, oh, I feel something. Is that pregnant? Ooh, is that? What's that? It's like a horrible vicious cycle. I don't know how women don't test until like they've missed their period. Seriously, I'm like so obsessive. It's like really bad. So I actually work at a radiology clinic, and I had a woman at work have a look at my uterus. I just wanted to see, like, I would only be 3 weeks, 3 days. So if anyone is a medical professional out there, or if you're not, you actually do not see anything on an ultrasound to at least like 4 or 5 weeks. Like there's just nothing to see. So I knew they wouldn't obviously see anything, but she said my lining looks really nice and thick, which was a plus. If you're wanting to know what may have helped with that, if you look at my first video on fertility tips and tricks, go ahead and watch that one. So that was really good, and I have been having this like cramping on my left. Now, I did Google ovulation pain doesn't last that long. Apparently it's only like 2 or 3 days, and you might not even have any cramping or anything like that. Like some women just don't even know they're pregnant. So again, it was just like a sort of hyper aware. So I actually think I pulled a muscle, long story short, my left side, but it was like really low down cramping. I was like, well, maybe that is implantation cramping. But then she had a look, she's like, you ovulated from your right side. I was like, oh. And she's like, yeah, I can see that you've ovulated from your right side. I was like, well, great, I ovulated because I did ovulation tests. If you have a look at my 5 DPO story I did on my fertility tricks, I was going to track my ovulation, and we did baby dance in my surge at my peak, and it did turn out I ovulated. So I was like, fantastic, like that's so good, that my body is starting to ovulate again. And I was like, but that's weird, I haven't had really any pain in my right, it's been on my left, so that I knew that it probably wasn't anything to do with that. I've been feeling quite bloated But the problem is, again, I have irritable bowel disease, also colitis. Again, I'm going to make a video at some point about that, especially if I am pregnant. I'll definitely have a chat with my specialist and just get all that information, and I'll probably make a video on it, just on being pregnant and what's that's like, having that condition. So the thing is you can get symptoms like bloating, cramping, diarrhea, TMI, sorry, with IBD. I don't have it severely anymore. It's sort of mild to hopefully going into remission. So that again is really hard to differentiate, because I feel bloated and I feel full, but that is also how it feels with IBD. So I just sort of have to pass that off. The other weird thing is I did actually Google, hey, everyone Googles. I have this horrible acne on one side, actually the right side where I ovulated, and nothing on the left. And what's really interesting is at the moment we are all wearing masks in Melbourne, so it could just genuinely be the masks. But I also read that you can get one-sided acne to the side you ovulated. So I found that really interesting. I was like, well, I mean, it does sort of match up, so I don't know if that's real or not. The other thing is I was just very lightheaded and I just felt a bit weird at 5 DPO, but the thing is I probably don't think I implanted then, so I don't know what that was. I did say my 5 DPO update if you want to go ahead and watch that, that I was feeling like lightheaded, I felt weird, I don't know what that was. And at the moment I just don't know, I don't feel like I feel any symptoms really. I sort of got like a bit of shooting pain on the right, like once or twice, but I just don't think that may have been anything. My cat has been like super smoochy, like wanting to be near me, sit on me, like sleep with me. She isn't really usually like that. It has been cold in Melbourne, so that is also hard to know whether that's a symptom, which sounds funny, but animals can sense hormone changes, so it could be something, it could not be something. But look, long story short, I'm just not going to know for a couple of days. And at 10 DPO, me and my girlfriend are pretty sure we saw extremely faint line, but it could have been an indent, and I have to wait a couple more days and hope and pray that it gets darker. And I hope all you women out there who are going through the same thing as me, hang in there, we can do it, we will get through it. We will just have to wait and hope that AF does not grace us with our parent presence. But I am trying to be positive and actually say every day, excuse me for being a bit religious for a minute, but I say, dear God, please let me be pregnant. Let this little being that is trying to make a little home in my belly keep getting bigger and keep gracing us with your presence. Let me have a little angel baby at our wedding. So we're hoping to get married in December. I think at this point we will get married no matter what. We just want to move on with that, just get on with our lives. We've been engaged for almost 2 years, so it's like enough. I'm like, just put an extra ring on it, do you know what I mean? But I just hope and pray that at our wedding we can have 3 of us, not just the 2 of us. So we'll see. Only time will tell. Fingers crossed for me, everybody, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day. And if you're like me, let's just try and put it to the back of our minds. It won't happen. Well, it won't happen. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna put this away just so I don't think Stu will get up anytime soon, but I don't want him to get up and see all my mess here. If you do want to get one of these cards, it is from this beautiful woman here. I'm just going to show you the little card here. It's from this here. And the little jumpsuit I bought is Target. Target. Again, it's so cute. Seriously, my ovaries explode every time I look at it. It's just so cute. I feel like it's really gender neutral as well. It doesn't, like, I'd put my little girl in this or my little boy, so I just don't really think there's a difference there. I might actually get some wrapping paper for that, just so it's covered up a bit. So yeah, anyway, be seeing you guys. I will hopefully show you a positive pregnancy test in a couple of days.